finding someone you are willing to do it with, and then being like, actually, this was a no.
Especially if you have sex, you're extra. Because I am the main character. But I just feel like you have to deserve to experience all of this. This is all right. Welcome to the space we create. This is a show to share vulnerability, to discuss mental health, to discuss life, culture, entertainment. For those of you who remember the Daily Storeroom podcast, this is the rebrand. This is the relaunch to really engage people in open, honest conversations so that you all watching can feel that someone sees you, that someone hears you, that someone understands you. So I really hope that you all get a lot from this show and what this new season is about to bring. And to start the show off, episode 1, we have motherfucking Maddie. The girl Maddie, okay? Like, I really needed her to come here. I love Maddie's energy. Y'all will all see like some BTS because you just have to engage with Maddie and look at Maddie, how you feel?
I feel amazing. Excellent. I'm like so excited right now. Oh my God. I'm so excited.
Y'all, Maddie is making me so nervous. I don't know why.
Not doing anything.
Also, Maddie brought us,
I don't know what the tropical fruit medley. This is actually
she's our good vibes.
Kroger.
It is?
Absolutely, child. $6.99. You can't go wrong.
Oh, yeah, my auntie.
Speaking
of. So Maddie is a new auntie. How does that feel?
It feels amazing, honestly, because I have a huge family, and I've been like auntie to the newer generation, but it's like these are still low-key my cousins. They're just younger, and out of respect, you gonna call me Titi. But my oldest brother and his wife had a baby girl, and I love her so freaking much. And it's like I never knew I could love somebody else's child so much. Like, they're my own. And honestly, if I'm ever having a bad day, I just look at the video of her walking, and I'm like, she's really growing up right before my eyes. I love her.
How is it like? Because you say because I'm the same way. Like, I have a lot of little cousins that just call me like aunt, and I have a nephew, but I'm not like, it's probably gonna sound so bad if people watch it. I'm not that connected to my nephew because I don't have like a really good relationship with my sister. So for you, did you and your brother always have like, why are you making this face, baby?
We're similar. My oldest brother and I, we are actually really close. We've had our hiccups throughout the time because like my parents divorced, and my oldest brother went and moved back with my father. Mm-hmm. And so me and my younger brother stayed with our mom, and we got closer than our relationship. But needless to say, we still love each other. Every time we link up, it's like no time has passed. But me and my sister-in-law, we have I don't know if I'm gonna use this word right, tumultuous relationship, child. And I want to be in that girl life, but I feel like the only way I'm gonna be able to do it is through my brother. Yeah. And I don't know how easy that's gonna be when it's like both of them together, right? But I don't know. I'm gonna still make sure that kid knows me and whatnot. Like, she's only 1, so right now she'll know me from a campaign.
I'm jealous. I love babies. I feel like they bring out so much good inner child energy.
I still want to give them back though. They be a lot.
I want to keep them.
Oh no!
Pretend like they my child.
No.
Drive with them, put the car seat in the car. I love that.
I could do it for a few days, but after that,
here you go.
Take it back. Oh, that sounds so like I'm saying it. I mean, taking them back. The baby.
They know what you mean. Right. But I want to talk about this look because we was talking about it earlier, and I really want y'all to see Maddie's like full like ensemble. I'm sure I get the boots, but I feel like you can set up if you want to.
Oh, let me give a little swirl. Give a little swirl for the girls. Yes, I need Jesus. Jesus. Okay.
Oh, you know what? I thought the Jesus was crossed off.
No, not at all. Not at all.
That's why I was laughing when you said that earlier. I was like, oh, she needs penis, and then Jesus crossed it out. Okay. Yeah, my brain was.
We don't need that.
Not all the way there functioning.
We need the good Lord.
Yeah, we need the good Lord. I deal with you. So how is it? Okay, so managing being an auntie, because this is something that I wanted to talk to you about, like, because every time I see you, I be like, she just has such, you see people and you're like, their energy is so good, they're so lively, but then you like wander. It's like, what else? What else is that? What else is that about them? Every time I see you, I always think that for some reason. That's why I was like, I really needed you on the show. Because you just give like, what else?
Mystery.
What else? What else to Maddie?
What else is there?
The nails, because we got the nails.
I hope you see
the hair. And every time I see you post a video, I'm like, okay, so Maddie had like curly hair, she had long hair, she had short hair.
It's unlockable characters.
I love it.
This is the main character right now. We just did a main character update, in GTA when they do like little haircuts.
Yeah.
For sure. But if I put on a wig, bulky, or
if I get
braids,
wigs and braids, I just thought of that.
That's an unlockable character, okay?
Wait, so which character do you like the best? Your main character or when you get to transform?
God, that's really hard. Obviously I love the main character the most because like that's me. That's essentially who I am. And I can update that character. It doesn't always have to be, oh, here's a completely new character. Yeah. But I love it when a long hair character is alive because am I allowed to curse? Yes, you okay. The long ass wig and me tickling my ass. Hey. I love the feeling. I love it. I don't know. It's fun to just be a different person because it's like I'm still me on the inside, but you look. And that's a new that's a new character. Okay.
I'm jealous.
Why? It's a whole new character right now.
No, but just watching you with your shortcut makes me want to cut my hair again.
Do it.
But like I feel like my hair I had finger waves for so long that I felt like a little boy. I didn't feel as like, I don't know why. I didn't feel as feminine or like girly when I had my finger waves. Even though people felt like it was feminine.
Right.
I just didn't feel it because I missed having like, you know what it was? I just thought about it. It was I wasn't able to like hide. I wasn't able to hide. It was like, I'm seen, y'all see my whole face, my
everything.
Y'all see, but when I have hair, I could be like,
right. Short hair, you gonna see the cranium. You see the build of the head.
It's like that. Yeah,
you see the shape and all.
The shape was bad.
Oh,
I think so.
I need to see it. I have to see these previous pictures. I feel like I've seen one. Like I perused through your Instagram before, and I'm pretty sure it was in there. I liked it. I liked it. But I feel you on the whole like not feeling feminine because I go through these cycles of being like, I want to grow my hair because I just feel like it's not feminine enough, or it's like I'm tired of trying to figure out how to make myself look like I care about my appearance, about looking like a woman or whatever. And then when my hair is like long and curly, like I have my natural curls, there's nothing going on, I'm like, oh, this is nice. And then I'm like, well, how do I have to keep figuring things out?
Yeah, I gotta keep doing
I just want to shave it all off. And that's how this happened, honestly. I was just like, I'm tired of having bangs, I'm tired of things touching my eyes.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
I want to be seen.
Right. I just do a little something with the
No, and I love your hair texture and like that it's like a sexy wave. And hands given very much appeal.
And it does this naturally. So like, because it always wants to curl when I'm like styling it, I'm like, I will use that to my advantage instead of trying to like completely make it straight. I don't use no gel. It's all foaming mousse or styling, whatever. So that makes it so that it's still wavier.
Yeah. Ain't that crazy though? Us as like just women, how we go through those. Because I used to feel like I was the only one who thought like that. Like, damn, some days I just feel like I be out of touch with who I am sometimes, and it really, and my hair plays such a huge part in that. Because like when I have my ponytail, I feel like more mature and like professional or like older or whatever. And I usually end up reverting back to that ponytail because of that. And then when I have braids, I feel like a bit young, very, very like childish kind of. I don't know why the fuck I do that. And then when I have short hair, I just definitely felt like a fucking boy. But I also think it was because when I joined the military, I had first cut. That was the first time I cut my hair off, and it was just short, curly. I didn't fucking care. But everyone in there thought I was a stud. And ever since then, I used to just feel so weird about having short hair because I was like,
Okay.
what the fuck?
I understand.
Y'all think I'm a stud?
I get it. I totally get
I'm
it.
giving stud? I'm not giving girl. Like, I'm a girl, but like,
I would have lost it.
I really used to hate that. Like, they used to think that I was like messing with certain girls because they thought I was a stud. And it was the weirdest. It was a very weird, because I'm like, I just cut my hair off. Like, I have long hair.
I had to do this for the military.
I did this for y'all. I dedicated all of this to y'all. Yeah, I didn't fuck it.
Let me stop.
I didn't like that, but I really don't like that about just how we feel about ourselves sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Even because you watch it in movies, like TV shows, you're always seeing that women feel a way about how we look. It's always.
I'm so glad you said that, because literally the other day, my grandma, her hair is about as long as mine.
Mm-hmm.
It's slicked down right now, so you can't really tell, but it goes like right here, if anything. And she's like, I feel like I get more compliments with this, but I really want to cut my hair. And I'm like, girl, why do you care? Just cut it. If that's what you want to do, cut it. And my mom's like, she still wants to receive compliments. Like, she likes compliments just as much as any other woman. And I'm like, yes. But also, girl, do what you want. You still gonna get complimented, and your hair is gonna grow back like it always does.
Someone's gonna like your look.
Right. Every single time she cuts her hair, I'll be like, oh my God, Nana, you look so good. And I guess that's, that compliment's not enough.
How old is she, if you don't mind me asking?
She's about to be 83.
So can you imagine being like lived, but you still feel that way?
Right.
That is wild.
Yeah. And what really shocks me is like, Nana, forgive me, but she don't be going nowhere. So like, girl, what compliments? Like, is it from me and my mother and the rest of the family? Because where you be at, sis? I come home, you there. So, what's gosh, I'm never home alone. If I'm like, yes, I'm home alone, just go upstairs. My grandma in her room. Bet you. I bet. I'm willing to put money on it every time.
So where are you going? No one is seeing your hair.
Right.
Maybe she give you all like line. Is she like talk to people on like FaceTime and stuff?
No.
Oh, okay.
She does not. The whole FaceTime.
Yeah.
Listen, if there's a camera, she gonna put a Band-Aid over it.
Oh, okay.
She is not.
Did you taking pictures of her?
She don't like it.
Oh.
She will. Like, I did it for a few college assignments, and she was like, yeah, I'll do it.
So she can, I'm just trying to imagine, like, if you took a photo of, like, how she would see herself.
I honestly would love to do that.
That'd be such a beautiful shoot.
Yeah. Because, like, her and my mother do not like taking pictures. And I'm just like, I love taking photos. But I also love taking pictures of them because I'm like, I hate to say it, y'all aren't going to be around forever, and I want to have these memories and it not be memories of like when you were in your 20s and your 30s. I want to see y'all as you are now because aging is such a beautiful thing. Not everybody gets to do that. So I want to capture those moments for them. But I'm like, I have to find a way to convince them to do it every time. And I'm like, I'm no longer in college, so I can't be like, it's for an assignment.
Right.
So
I think that would be such a beautiful shoot. I can see like how you would, I feel like it would be, I feel like the aesthetic would look like your shoot that you recently did, which was once again amazing as fuck and so timeless. It's so like, I'm so obsessed with it because it is so fucking good. It just looked like a 90s photo, like a mom in the house in the 90s just with the stroller, and it was very, with the stockings, the outfit, the look. Was that what you was going for?
That was exactly what I was going for.
Okay.
Like, even the nails. So I do like 2 separate nails. This is probably the first time all year that they've looked similar. But on one hand, it was like 90s auntie vibes with like a mix of red tones and the classic just lines with dots. And then the other one was more of like a modern auntie with browns and golds and using pearls. Because I'm like, my aunts love pearls and they also love gold. So you gotta figure out a way to like combine the 2 eras. Yeah. Because I'm like, I wasn't an auntie in the 90s, but I am in the 2020s.
Period.
So I gotta mix them somehow, some way.
I love how thoughtful that was. Like, you really put, and I've noticed that just about some of the things that you do, like, you really put a lot of thought and care when you create something that's meaningful.
I have to.
I'm really upset to that shit. But I could see your mom and your grandmother's shoot, like, resembling that, like, that aesthetic. Like, it's timeless. It's like old, but it's new at the same time. And it could be reminiscent to things that they remember from back in the day. And then how you remember that in the now.
And that's exactly what I want to do with them. Like, it's literally word for word, bar for bar, line for line. Right? Like, I want that.
I really want to see it.
I just have to convince them somehow and just be like, listen, this is for me.
Yeah.
This is for me. Do this for me. Because I took my mom's passport pictures and she was just like, oh, these are awful. I'm like, Mom, what? But it's more so because she just doesn't like the way she looks. And I'm like, I have to find a way to convince them, for one, and just to make them see those images and be like, wow, I actually am very beautiful. And I'm so grateful and thankful that I made it to this point in my life and get to see how I have aged.
Oh, I would love. You so funny.
I'm sorry.
That's so funny though, because I be doing that when they do
the
that. Okay, these guys. But no, I feel like you saying that. First of all, I really want you to do it. I feel like you should do that in the new year. But you also look like your mom, and your mom is so fucking pretty.
Yeah, I am literally her clone. I'm just more tatted.
Yeah. I wonder, is it like, have y'all ever sat down and like talked about how they feel about the way they look?
Not really. And I definitely feel like I have a ton of questions about that. Like,
I have questions.
Oh man, like, there's just a list of questions where I'm just like, what is your favorite memory of yourself? And like, just general things like that, where I'm just like, I want to know more about you outside of me as your child and your granddaughter.
I'm just not an idea.
We love a good
shit. I feel like, because how you just said that, like with the questions, I could see you kind of doing like an interview style of people like as they're aging, so like different like age groups and stuff like that, but asking them those questions, and that being something that people kind of like, what is that? It's an Instagram page. I think it's We Are Human or something like that. They like take pictures of people, and then they like the caption is like a story that they share.
Is it Humans of New York?
Humans of New York. Yes.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah,
but I could see that being something like that, where you show these videos of different people, and they sharing like memories and stories and shit, keeping it alive.
Absolutely. Like, I feel like that is something I'd be very interested in. Because like I said, I love the aging process.
Yeah.
I love meeting people and getting to know people that have been on this planet longer than I have, and have experienced so much more than me, and being like, how does it feel to make it to this point? Like, not have to give a damn anymore.
Yeah,
like,
right.
Just not care.
Right.
Man.
And your grandmother, me at 83, she lived. I love picking like brains like that, because that's me wanting to know, like, how did it feel going from like all of these extremes to now, and kind of getting to bask in the now, but not really being able to fully bask in it.
And honestly, because like obviously she's my grandmother, so I've heard several stories, but that is something to really deep dive into, because it's not like it's ever been recorded or anything, or we've ever sat down and I just like wrote the thing she said, but she's experienced all of those things. Like, she was a baby boomer, so she she was born in Chicago, so the North didn't have to experience too much racism, but definitely did. Got in the military, they stationed her in Texas.
Damn.
So she was like, oh, I'm finna have to fight for my life down here. So like hearing those stories and then just hearing how she got to now is very interesting. And just in general, like how she grew up, because she didn't have the like most amazing childhood. Like there were a lot of situations that, child.
Yeah.
No, absolutely. I would not wish that on her. But hearing how she got from there to now, and like how even those, I would call them traumas, and like having to grow up and go through all of these things, how they affect how she reacts and receives things today. So I definitely would love to deep dive more into her thought process, especially like now, because her memory is not the best. So she is like, it's more short term things right now. So it's like, get to that long term before it starts going.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm so intrigued. I want to ask her questions.
She would love it, honestly. She absolutely loves when people ask about her life.
I love that stuff because I feel like my grandma died when she was 59. So whenever I like people have grandparents who are still, who's like gone past that, I'm like, I'm so amazed because most of my grandma's stories were like,
uh-oh.
I'd be like, what the fuck? Just like her drug day stories. And
oh my
like,
goodness.
And it's crazy too, because maybe like a year or so before she died, I spent like a lot of time with her, and I would record her. I used to be on Snapchat, and so I would record her share some of these stories, and people just kind of liked it because they were like, oh, your grandma's like so fucking cool. And I'm like, it's just like crazy as hell. But her drug stories were just so interesting because she would...
And the ones.
I loved it because I just thought, damn, my grandma is kind of cool. Like she was a drug dealer. That's kind of like, that's crazy, but it's like, damn, that's kind of legit. Like she didn't have the I mean, she did in some ways have that like grandmotherly feel to her. But when I think about it, I'm like, damn, when I was young, I mean, she was young, so it was like she was kind of like a mom. So I didn't really get the like grandmotherly thing, but she would do like little knit things that were like, oh, that's what a grandma would do. Oh, like the little cookie jar and random shit I remember like that. I'm like, okay, that's like a grandmother.
Right.
She just tells crazy stories at the same time. But I appreciate grandparents who are older because they have like, their stories are just different. My grandma didn't really experience like a lot of stuff like that in that way because she was born in like 19, what am I off?
59.
55, I think. It's from 1955 and up. Yo, my math is maybe off.
You know, I don't know.
Wait,
I got a degree in fine arts. I made sure absolutely nothing math was like
57. She was born in 1957.
Nice.
Which is crazy.
That is actually mad close to my mom too, because I think she was born my parents were born in the 60s.
Oh damn.
I can't tell you what year.
That's pretty close though.
Yeah.
I love that. And I wish I would have had like an older mom. Because I feel like having a young mom and a young grandparent, there just wasn't enough like, watching me. She just say there wasn't enough like wisdom.
Yeah.
Something to share with me that I could like really carry with me. There was nothing.
Yeah. Because even now, I'm like, sometimes I think, should I go to my blog for advice on this? And I'm like, she finna give me that old school.
I love that.
But here's what I did back like, girl, okay.
We're not there anymore.
I mean, even though like I will be like, yeah, I'm gonna go ask my mom for advice. She'll be like, honestly, girl, what do you want to do? I'll be like, oh, okay. Love it. Now I have to figure it out. Yeah. Thanks.
Came to you for the answer.
Right. At the end of the day, people gonna always do what they want. So I think she just was like, I'm not about to give you advice so you don't follow it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You get tired of doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand, her ambivalence to be like, well, no, we're gonna give you the keys that you're not gonna use.
Right, yeah. I want to see like more, 'cause I think looking at like the kids and their parents now, the parents who be outside is so interesting because I feel like they also won't have that like wisdom and that. I just feel like parents from like the 50s, the 60s, the 70s, it was such a different time that I feel like if you didn't really experience someone older who grew up in that time, I feel like there's a lot of wisdom that you're not going to have to carry you in regards to like empathy or like showing grace and like being like a different kind of spirit. I feel like their spirit was so different because of what they had to go through.
Exactly.
And now it's kind of like everyone's temperament is like, it's just so off. It's either about money or it's about social media, like people's parents on social media. I hate that. I could not imagine if my parents or my grandparents were on fucking social media. I would be so livid.
What's so funny to me is that
Your mom on social media?
my mom is not. She absolutely hates social media. It is the bane of her existence. She'll allow her students, because she's a teacher, she'll allow her students to show her like TikToks and things and like little trends or whatever. However, she is not into social media at all. Like even people have Facebook. She said, not at all. You're not catching me on there.
Especially because Facebook is for the...
It's for y'all.
For
But like, even if we're just in a family gathering and people are taking pictures, she's like, not me.
Oh,
Not me. Because
she really don't like it.
Right.
Okay.
My dad has social media though. He is it, but he runs his social media like a dad.
I was about to say so.
Like,
he had like pictures of the kids, awkward
Yes.
selfie photos. And
right,
shit.
it's the BMC3. He's a Jeep dad.
Okay.
So he has a Jeep page where he has a few sponsorships, and the way he has it set up in the description bar is so funny to me. And I'm just like, Dad, no one can read that. Let me fix that for you. But I've never actually said
It's like a font style?
No, he's just like, my sponsors. He'll say what the sponsor is, what the discount code is. There's no commas. There's nothing.
Oh, it's just a bunch of stuff.
Yes,
It's like,
just
what is
right next to
happening?
each other. And I'm like, let me help you.
Yeah.
I've never actually said, let me help you, but I feel like because he has a substantial following.
Okay.
But if somebody likes a bunch of photos in one go, he's going to screenshot and be like, thank you, brother. And I'm like, we don't do this. We don't make whole posts to say thank you.
Oh, he posts.
Yes.
Oh
makes
my,
the
that
whole
is very,
post.
like, very, very, very.
Oh
good.
my God. Yeah.
He's trying to show them love.
Absolutely. And if I ever need to find like a young preteen photos or baby photos, there I'll find them on his Instagram, or not. If not his Instagram, his Facebook, because he has 2 Facebooks. One of them, I don't know if he knows that he still has it, but it's there. But yeah, I'm gonna find all those pictures every time, and I'll be like, oh, thanks.
How do they feel like with you when? Why are you making that face? Like I was about to ask you something like super, super, super crazy.
I'm crying.
Because I think like hearing the stories of like your family and how like your mom doesn't like social media or taking pictures. You love taking pictures and you capture people. How do you feel that whole, because that seems full circle to me, but how do you feel that full circle thing feels to you? With your parents and then you being like the...
I don't know. I almost feel like I'm like their wildest dreams. Like me and my 2 brothers are their wildest dreams. For me, honestly, I just take a lot of pictures of myself because I'm obsessed. Like,
Ooh,
I am literally obsessed with myself. Like, I don't want to call it main character syndrome, but it is. It really is. Like, I will be walking down the street and I'm like, everybody's staring at me. Period. Like, and I've seen The Office 25 plus times at this point. It is my comfort show, so it doesn't help. Anytime I'm ever talking to somebody, like, there's just another camera. I'm always going to be looking at another camera. And I think it's really funny that people are always like, when you're watching a video, remember, somebody had to set that camera up, press record. And I'm like, nah, baby, we just switched perspectives. This camera has always been here. We just went to that, that angle. Like, you talking
I
about.
can see you doing that.
Yes.
Like, I see people looking like, what is she doing?
And I don't care. I don't care. Like, I'm in the gym now, and I do not carry a tripod with me. Baby, I will set my phone up and just be like, okay. Like, I don't care. Man, y'all gonna see, if you ever see my gym videos on my Instagram story, it's literally just the phone is mad far down on the floor.
So but I really like these because it's different. It's like,
right, I'm not bringing the tripod to the gym. Like, yes, I want to see. I mostly record the videos to be like, is my form correct? I'm mostly doing it for myself, but I also like, because my therapist told me, I remember saying, like, I just can't seem to want to work. You know it. My first appointment is January 11th. Is
it really?
Yes. Well, my first of the year. Right? 1-1-1.
Wow.
But she was saying, honestly, it sounds like you just really want to be mysterious. And if you take people along with you on your journey, like, you have an Instagram, post how you're losing weight or getting more defined, or if you're just trying out a new exercise. It's okay to not do it right. It's okay for it to look crazy, but as long as you're doing it, and it's like, my fans need to see me working out. They need to see that I'm trying. So I have to do these weird, we're really low kind of angles, or like, you know, I'm going for the BBL accusation. So you're gonna get the ridiculous angles of like way back there, be doing a lunge or something. I need y'all to see it. I need y'all to see it coming in.
But how did you get to that point? I'm curious. What point? Of like main character energy, or were you always like that?
I wasn't. So I will say, I did always think like the world revolved around me. My mom, growing up, she constantly had to be like, this is not about you.
What's your sign?
Capricorn.
Oh, you're an earth sign.
Yeah, but I'm a water sign in disguise, because I'm like, I'm a Pisces rising. Or no, I'm a Pisces moon and a Scorpio rising. So I'm an extremely emotional earth sign. I cry over everything. And I have to learn to be okay with that.
Yeah.
But
like that.
For a long time, my mom was like, this is not about you. And if she didn't do that, I would be insufferable. I might be a little insufferable now, but, you know. So I was always like, I loved being like the center of attention. And as I got older, like especially in my teenage years, I really hated how I looked. Like, I was overweight. I didn't like how I dressed. I mean, I dressed like a regular teenager. Like, come on. I was wearing like oversized shirts and like baggy jeans and Toms, left and right. Those are my fits. Graphic T-shirts from Old Navy, and I'm like doing the Toms mostly because, baby, we're giving shoes away to us, baby. Sick. Child, you could not catch me wearing those today.
Ever.
Oh, those are so ugly shoes.
I was like, everybody got these, and that was everybody. So we're giving away. Can y'all please relax on the Toms?
But they're so ugly.
So
like, you look at them now, you're like, what were you thinking? And they got the wedges too now. I think
they still make them.
Absolutely.
Oh,
they still.
I ain't seen nobody wear them, so I'm thinking like,
because we're adults.
That's so true.
We're adults, and we don't hang around those kind of people.
So true.
That, like, I'm here for the mission. Buy a pair, give a pair. But baby,
you better stop.
You better buy that pair and give that away. Just give 2 pairs away. But yeah, nah. But once I started getting older, and I don't know, the glow up happened, if you will, and that was it. I just started going crazy, and I think it was college. Like, literally every week, I would change my profile picture on Facebook. I would do my own nails.
Oh.
And I would just go and have the most random selfie photo shoot. It might be like in our bathroom because the lighting was so good. It would be like underneath my dorm bed or whatever because the lighting was fantastic. Like, I'm sorry, but I was like, oh, mystery. But no, I was going crazy. And then after that point, I don't know. It just, I don't know.
Became you. Like an evolved version of yourself.
I can't tell you when exactly, like, the whole, like, videos of, like, making collages and, like, here's 50 bajillion selfies in one. But, yeah. I know I'm insufferable now, but at least I'm saying that. I'm, like, still tolerable.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you're... I don't feel like you're like, I don't even feel like you're so like tolerable. I just feel like you're like a great energy, like a very great individual because you just seem very well rounded, very like open, very mindful, very like into self-care, into loving yourself. Like, and you're just seeing how you are in like spaces, like when you're interacting with other people. It's like, how could you not like Maddie? Like, she's so funny. But I always think that, like, I love good, I could just tell good people, good energy. And you definitely give, like, very much main character. Like, I be inspired. No, I really be inspired by you so much every time I see, like, you post something or just seeing you in person. I'm like, I don't know, fuck with Maddie.
And that's so crazy because, like, I be inspired by you.
Literally doing, I feel like I'm doing nothing.
If it weren't for you, like, doing your show at the studio and like me witnessing it happen and you like evolve literally each episode, you're like, oh, I have something new for this episode, oh, I have a new set for this one, or like even now you have a whole like rebranding of it, and I'm just like, that's someone who said I'm going to do it whether it's perfect or not. And I, for the longest time, I was like, I'm not going to do anything unless I can make it right each time. But I feel like eventually I definitely would have made it to this point. But because I met you and I got to watch you do that and like have that evolution, I was like, I could do it too. Like, I don't have to sit here and say this is way too hard or whatever. Just do it.
Make me tear up.
Yes, come through emotion and vulnerability.
But I'm not tear up because I'd be so hard. Like, it's so interesting when I hear how other people view like what you're doing, because in your own mind you're like, I was not thinking none of that. I was overthinking. I was like, I need everything to be perfect. I'm not doing it. I really had to push myself to be like, okay, nothing is perfect. It's not going to be perfect, and it's okay. And then I think watching like how other people have done their shows, their podcasts, like just different types of content, I get to see how they've evolved and how they've changed things. Mm-hmm. And as a consumer, I don't really think about what they're changing. I'm like, okay, you got like, this looks nice. I'm not going too deep into like everything else. And I had to realize like when people are watching, they're not likely going to be thinking too hard about things. They'll be like, oh, this is a different set. But they're not going to see like how I was moving shit. Like, oh, I should probably put something on the shelf because it looks bare. Now that I'm saying it, check this out. I was like, I was trying to take the dark thing off.
I just love it though.
And I will overthink because I'm like, do I want people to see it? Should it look like it's complete? Like, how should it feel? Now that I'm saying it, people are probably going to notice it.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That didn't change from last time.
She don't have nothing in there. But it took me like such a long time to get to this space because I really overthink. And it's hard for me to make solid decisions. Because when I was young, I couldn't really make decisions. Or if I tried to make a decision, it was like shut down or whatever. So I just would be in my head about like making fucking decisions and being a decisive grown ass fucking adult. I want to be a decisive grown adult.
Oh man. And I kind of feel like in this world of like so many options, that's what makes people indecisive. But I'm like, I want to be more decisive. I want to be able to be like, no.
Yeah.
Yes. Like, I want to make choices. Like, of course, you know, if it's food, I'm gonna be like, oh, I want this, I want this. But like with major decisions, I want to be like, just do it.
Yeah.
Like, if it doesn't work out, you have another decision to make, and you just have to be able to make those decisions without having to consult 50, 11 people. Like,
Because I be doing.
same.
I be sending Prime and J stuff. I'm like, so what about this?
Right.
How about this? I know that in their mind they be like, if she don't stop sending this shit. But I be needing other people to say yes or no, so I could be like, And I may still go whatever decision I made. But it's good to know that you fucked with it.
It's like when I'm doing, when I did that photo shoot for my birthday, I literally went to like so many people and was like, what do y'all think about this? And then I was like, you know what, Maddie? There's only one real decision you need to make and one real person you need to go to. Hit up your stylist, Kim. And I was like, by then I only had like 2 choices to give her, I think. And she picked one. And I was like, perfect. And I was going to be done after that. And then she gave me everything else. So like, major shout out to Key, because baby, it would have just been me in that dress. And I'm telling you, that would have been it. But that girl made it. She put it together.
So if y'all haven't, please go on Maddie's page and check out those photos. You will know exactly what the
This is where you put the Instagram in.
Yes. Y'all will know exactly what photos we are talking about.
Because I'm not posting anything. Well, no. Oh my God. I
You're a liar.
I have to post about the room sessions. I got to, because
you're going to post them on your page?
Right now, yes. I do have an Instagram set aside for it. I just
put it together.
Yeah. If you want to say that. I'm 4 episodes deep. I need to get to it. Yeah, I need to get.
You have some really great content. Like people need to see more of you on there.
Absolutely.
That's really why I hate social media though. The idea that we think about like, damn, okay, I gotta make a page for this. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. Like I just wanna just do whatever the fuck I want.
I feel like content creation is probably the worst thing that ever happened to art. Like, why as an artist do I also have to be a content creator? I'm not built for this. I'm not built to be posting every single day. I'm not built to be like, oh, if you guys want to do this, make sure you're like following me here or whatever. Yeah. Like, I don't want to do all of that. I just want to be able to post it like word of mouth, and y'all just see it and be like, yes, I love this, and then suddenly thousands of people are seeing it. But I'm like, I know I have to do more. I just like it.
No, I feel the same way. I'm really like, why can't people just tell somebody else that I made this page? Can y'all just like fuck with me?
Like, I tell people all the time, I'm like, baby, I'm meant to have at this point like 10,000 followers.
Like what?
But I don't give a damn. I don't care. I do not care.
Those
Bro,
people want to be a little off too.
Yeah, yes. I popped a bottle at my 1,500, so I was like, we're here.
Period.
We're here. I can't wait to see what I do at 10K.
You go crazy.
Nothing.
She finna run out of lounge. It's finna be a whole
child. I'm gonna run out of lounge just because.
We're at 10K. But I really feel like those people be weird though. Like every time I meet somebody who got like a huge following, I'm like, oh, people really don't know that you're really like this.
Yeah,
really real time. You know, like you're kind of off.
Right, and I kind of feel like
making me uncomfortable.
Facts. I'm crying.
You're making me uncomfortable.
But nah, like, I just feel like those people are like, once you get to that point, they're like, oh, I'm better than you. And it's like, baby, we're still all humans. Yeah. We're still all people.
Social media is not real.
It's not. It's not.
They could say delete, no more Instagram. We not gonna have what y'all finna do?
Wait a minute. The only social media that is exempt from all of this is Twitter. When I say I'm taking a break from social media, I do not mean Twitter. Twitter is my girl.
I've been on a Twitter break for maybe like 5 months. They be stressing me out on Twitter.
5 months, girl. Don't take it personally.
Stressing me out. So
I just be like, oh no, mute.
I be like, oh y'all all dumb. Like why? I think just seeing people's thoughts, you're like, wow, you think like this.
I get on there and I'll be like, we were not supposed to have access to this much information from other people.
It's like
y'all are
Jada Pinkett on Twitter. It's like, I don't want to know too much about what you're doing. Because now I'm uncomfortable.
Right. For a second, I'm not even going to lie. When they had like the circles or like close friends.
I hated it. You like it?
I
just felt like you could be on Instagram doing that. I don't want to see y'all extra shit up here.
Nah, that's what I was treating that motherfucker like a journal. I like a lot of people. Like, there's only 7 people in
my
there.
Damn nerves.
It It was only
Like-
7 people in my circle. They were living
Were they
it up.
Twitter friends or were they people you knew? 'Cause I feel like on Twitter, people just kind of follow. It's like Twitter friends.
Yeah, no, these are actual people that I know. You
Okay.
are not getting in my close friends if I didn't know you.
Okay.
Because this is like, obviously, I'm talking about my personal life on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
I do try to keep it to a minimum because y'all don't need to know all of this. Like, relax, bro. But in the close friends, that's where I'm talking.
Yeah.
That is where I am talking, baby. I wanted the very last tweet I sent with circles before it was gone was like, y'all, I found me an eater. Don't nobody else need to know that. An eater, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. A munch, if you will. We like to call them eaters.
Is you saying that you found you one? But you was looking for one?
I've been celibate.
Okay.
Been celibate.
Congratulations. I be doing that a lot every
But
year.
I feel like it's important.
It is.
It is very important, especially in this day and age where like sex is so like accessible.
Mm-hmm. Too excited.
Like too accessible. You can literally just go on an app, swipe right, and suddenly you in somebody's bed.
Or-
Like what?
Yes,
That's
sir.
crazy to me. So personally, I try to take breaks here and there.
Yeah.
Like unless I'm actually in a relationship, baby, there ain't nobody obligated to this.
I really do like that though, because I've been telling people like each year, if I have sex with someone and we're not like if I'm dating someone for a while and I finally have sex, I'm likely going to keep having sex. But then once we stop dating or something, I'm not having sex for like between like 6 to 9 months.
And
I
there's
just don't
no
care.
party. At that point, I'm like, I need to get myself together mentally,
Right.
and we back on the working on me grind.
Yeah.
Because
It's
what
too
are
much,
y'all
and that's just
doing?
too much energy. Like
it's too much energy. And then don't get me started on like finding someone you are willing to do it with, and then being like, actually, this was a no.
especially if you have sex, you're extra. Because I am the main character, but I just feel like you have to deserve to experience all of this. This is a lot. This is a lot. We go far.
I be telling people I'm nervous and embarrassed, but as soon as it starts,
That's what you be saying?
yeah.
But right before?
I do be nervous. I cannot
Say that?
Yes.
Right, like,
I mean, like, you sure nervous?
we gotta take you to Tokyo Valentino.
Baby, I've been. No, I haven't. Wait, Kevin.
I was about to say, what? No, it's funny because on something else, this girl was talking about it. So ever since then, I just be like excited.
Have you been? That sounds like a
I
night.
am the main character in the era. We're gonna have fun.
I mean, don't get me
We're
wrong.
going fun shit.
We are going to have fun. It is going to be a wild ride. But
No, I've been.
I'm going to start it off with.
You're so annoying. I be like, later.
I get like that after a while, you know.
I'm talking shit. I do be like slightly nervous.
Just a little bit because it's like,
I be trying to figure out how
This is someone
I'm
new.
gonna start it off.
yeah, this is someone new who's never experienced me in this way, and like, yeah, me in person, clothes on, we're not thinking about this. I'm cool. I'm gonna be technically the same person.
Yeah.
When we get to that point, but I'm gonna be a lot more giggly. Like, oh, child, I'd be laughing through the whole thing. I be
You have to
laughing.
shut that down. Why are you laughing? What is funny?
The whole process is funny to me. It feels good, but it's a funny process. It's all funny.
I'm just trying to imagine somebody laughing.
It's not like a guttural, like, ha ha ha.
Laughing
I
in
just feel like,
general is
a
like,
little giggle. Because it's a funny thing. I just feel like it's a very fun and funny thing that people take too seriously.
that is very true.
So I feel like my nervous giggling sets the mood and lightens the mood a little bit. We're good.
Do you talk about like having sex before you actually do? Okay.
I have
I
to.
feel like that's very important. People don't be
Absolutely.
doing that though.
Okay, this is gonna sound crazy. The whole like I found my eater, like how I vet people is literally like, I hate to say this,
You got a
but
process?
absolutely.
So
Like So I don't date often because it's just hard for me, and I don't necessarily like the process of dating. But if we make it a little to the point where we can have that conversation and we're starting to talk about that, and my first question is, are you an eater? Because baby, if you tell me you're not, we're done.
So fucking hilarious.
We are done.
Do they laugh when you ask that?
Most of the time, yes. Most of the time, yes. And then
she said, "Am I what?"
Right. Okay, listen. I've been in 4 serious relationships. 3 of them,
non-eaters.
Yeah. And I was just like, oh yeah, this is normal. No. But that's not normal. That's not normal. That's normal if that's like what you discuss and what you're like, I don't do this, you don't have to do this.
Yeah.
But not for me.
Yeah, eater.
Not for me.
You gotta eat.
I believe in reciprocation.
For sure. For sure.
What are you doing? I'm not gonna give you my all, my best, my star player, which is me, the main character.
Yes.
And you just get to reap the benefits.
Right. Yeah.
Like, baby, you're not putting me on your fantasy team.
That is so
and
true.
you don't get to work
and
for
we're
it.
gonna be holding them accountable. And we let people just play with y'all like that.
They don't hold people accountable, and they don't tell people when they're not good, when this isn't working.
Yeah, y'all just sat there and took it, and you did not enjoy that.
Ugh.
I just could. Yeah,
Ugh.
no, I don't like that.
After those 3 relationships, I was like, I can't lie to y'all anymore.
Oh, you was like,
I mean, yes, but on some like, no,
yeah,
no.
I'm happy that you found an eater though. Congratulations.
That man's gone.
Oh, okay. Wait, they think dead gone?
Huh?
Dead gone?
No.
Oh. I'm about to say, the way you laughed, I was like, wait. I'm so lost. Oh,
Wait, I might be lying.
Y'all didn't. Whoa. Whoa.
But I gotta keep that close to my heart. Yeah. We don't have to go in depth about that guy.
You want to find me an eater?
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
But that's a requirement when it comes. Yeah,
Yeah.
you have to do everything.
Yes.
I don't.
And I
understand anything different.
But that's why like having the discussion is so important.
Yeah.
Like we're not just gonna do this and I don't know who you are for real. Like yes, I'm gonna know who you are, but I don't know who you are at it.
These faces you be making are so hilarious. It's so auntie.
Dog,
It's so auntie.
I tell people all the time, I'm like, my mouth may not say it, but my face will. My face will always say it. Like, if somebody do something like in a room and I see it and I don't like it, I'm just like, and sometimes people will catch me making that. Like, I remember being I'm a concert goer. I'm at so many like festivals, and I'm experiencing a lot of rap artists, even though they like to use the N word a lot. I'll be in the crowd, I'm looking at all these white people say nigga, I'm like,
it's always awkward.
what is happening? And they
Should
catch
I
me
fight
every
first?
time. Those people catch me every time, and they're like, I'm so sorry. And I'm like, no,
You're
you're
fine.
fine. You're sorry you got caught.
Yes.
Because
You clearly say this all the
you
time.
lucky I don't got hands. Yo, I can't fight. I'm sorry, y'all. I cannot fight. I have these nails.
I didn't expect you to say that. You lucky I don't get.
Let me tell you,
I don't have hands. It's crazy.
they're ready to eat for everybody, but they're ready to end for no, because they are non-existent. I cannot fight. I've gotten in 2 fights in my entire life, and it was a very decisive fight. Someone was bullying my brother.
Oh, okay.
My dad taught me how to break a nose. I broke that kid's nose. My dad came and got me. He made it seem like he was mad at me. Brody put me in the back of that car and said, let's go get ice cream. But that happened twice. One time at the daycare. Yes, daycare. I was wild.
At the daycare?
It wasn't a real fight. It was very decisive.
You broke the nose?
Yes!
You saw you break people's nose.
Absolutely.
So
Don't come from my brothers. Do not come from my brother. Family is so important to me. And the 2 most important people in my life are my brothers. Like, I don't care what kind of relationship we have. I have to learn how to fight for them. I learned.
Can you still break noses? Oh, you still know how to do it?
I know how to do it, but with the nails, it's kind of difficult.
Okay. So you just like...
Yeah, you have to get a flat surface kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, I did that after daycare and one time at Dave & Buster's.
Okay.
Because they was bullying my brother. Your brother. Don't bully my goddamn brother. I love that.
Neither of us. I love that. Where is the other one still in? Well, I guess the other one's here.
So my youngest brother, we actually still live with my mother.
Mm-hmm.
So we're still mad close. The only time we've ever lived apart, it was like 2 years, and they weren't consecutive. I went to college, and my freshman year, I stayed in the dorms, and then transferred, moved back in with my mom. He went to college, stayed in the dorms, and then he transferred and moved back in with my mom.
Oh.
So we literally have been switching rooms.
Yeah.
And since he moved back, it's been the same kind of setup since then.
Oh, I love that. I wish my mom was quick to kick me out.
Oh,
she wrote me a whole letter and everything. Ain't that crazy? You typed up a whole letter to give.
That is crazy. That is insane.
Like you sat in front of your computer and was like, you have 30 days. Like you typed it was no for real.
She wanted to have it very clearly written. Right. If you wanted to take her to court at any point, she wanted to make sure.
What that fucking say?
That is. I say it all the time. Like, if you have the ability to stay at your parents' home, do it. Stay as long as you can. Like, I tell everybody all the time, I cannot wait to move out. This entire year, for the first 6 months of the year, every single day, I said, I am going to comfortably move out of my mom's house by the end of the year. It is January 29th, or no, December 29th. I am living with my mother, and I have no plans on leaving. Unless she makes me go, or I guess if I find I can comfortably leave. But in this economy, why would I do that?
Yeah, why?
Why would I? If my mom is
out.
not making me pay for rent, I have free-ish dog care. I pay my brother's phone bill so that he can walk her once in the day. My grandma walks her. I don't have to worry.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry. I have my neighborhood is so safe. My neighborhood is so safe. I don't want to talk about the things that I have done that have proven why it's been safe.
Okay.
Because I don't want somebody pulling up on me thinking, oh, you thought it was safe, huh?
Right.
I don't need that. But my neighborhood is so safe. The only downside is I live about 25, 30 minutes from the city, and I'm always hitting the city. But I'm like, baby, what I don't spend in rent, I'm spending on gas. And even then, I'm not spending nearly as much in gas as I would on rent. I'm good. I am okay. Right? I never want to live in the city. I remember for the longest time I was like, it has to be city living. I would prefer the outskirts at any given moment.
Especially Atlanta, because no.
Yeah. I even wanted to move to New York because I'm just the transportation there is
Give New York.
easy. Everybody says that.
Everybody
says
says that. New York.
I feel like I would be based out there and I would spend maybe 3 months most at a time, but I don't want to live there long term.
Okay.
I don't the last time I went. Yeah. At this point, I've gone at least 4 times, I think. Yeah, we'll just say 4.
Mm-hmm.
But the last time I was like, I don't like this. I don't like this, at all. And I feel like the last times that I went, so the first time I went, my friend was with me the whole time. She was basically giving me the tour of New York. And she even went with me to Connecticut to go get a tattoo. She navigated that whole thing for me. And then after that, the other 2 times I went with one of my male best friends, and it's I have male protection, so it's 3:00 in the morning. We in Times Square just cutting up, just cutting up. But I'm I have a man out here. I'm not worried. If somebody was to pull up on me, this man don't play about me. This is my best friend, and he treat me like a best friend. So you touch me any kind of way, he gonna touch you any kind of way. So. Shout out, bestie.
I love it.
But the last time, we both went at the same time. We just kind of went separate ways. He went and hung out with his own friends, and I hung out with my own friends. And I was just this is so weird. my friend who lives up there long term, who showed me around the first time, who I stayed with, she had her own life to live this time. So I was understanding of that, and I was just like, bro, I'm just walking around. Like,
I love it.
I love walking.
That's why I love New York.
Don't get me wrong. But it was like one random day, I was like, just gonna get on a random train. Mind you, I'm in Brooklyn. Bro, I'm in Queens all of a sudden just because I got on a train. And I was just like, why did I do this? Why did I do
I mean, I love
this?
Queens too, but
I love all the boroughs. The only one I haven't been to is Staten Island, the borough. Is that? It was Harlem, Bronx, Brooklyn, Manhattan. But it's Staten Island.
Harlem, Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan. Why does the like?
I feel like it is Staten.
I feel like it is. Too.
I'm not going over there.
Sure.
I'm not gonna take a boat.
Yeah,
I'm not getting on a boat.
I have never been to Staten Island.
I don't plan on it.
Yeah,
I do not. I'll go to New Jersey before I go to
that is
Staten
so
Island.
I've been to Jersey.
I still
Really?
and I have a good friend out there. Shout out Ken.
You should go.
I need to go see them. Like, I do.
Oh, I could just see you taking some nice photos in the middle of New York with such like with a look like this, and like a long black coat.
Baby, I'm wearing my trench coat tonight. Oh, I need to show you that trench. It's such a cute trench.
Yeah, I love me a trench coat.
And dude,
I really love a trench coat.
good.
Always fit a trench coat.
And the belt to tighten it, give you the waist.
The look, yes. So
Child. And that's
I
so
really could
cool.
see you doing that though.
Anytime I've ever gone to New York, I've only ever taken pictures of like other people.
Yeah.
Never myself.
Well,
that
there's so
that's
much good
gorgeous.
content out there to capture.
For sure.
Not even good looks.
Or that LaCroix got me burping.
Listen, I know, I can see it. I was burping. My stomach been growling and being weird this whole time. So what is it like? Because I wanted to, before we wrap up, to talk about you being because I feel like there's, maybe like, was this like a couple of years ago? I can't remember. I think it was a couple years ago with the situation with like the male photographers and the weirdo stuff that they were doing to get women to come shoot and then just being creeps and perverts.
Mm-hmm.
How does it feel for you being like a female photographer? And 'cause I feel like women, they find more comfort in just working with other women, but do you find that like, do you have those conversations with other women around like how you create space for them when you're shooting?
Quite often actually. Like every time I work with a new person that is femme presenting,
I need to start saying
it kind of scares me how often they talk about how they had a bad experience with like a male photographer, or like there was someone who reached out and was just like, I want maternity photos, but I do not at all want a man to do this. And I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thankful that, you know, these people have come to me and been like, I just want a woman's touch and I want to not feel awkward or uncomfortable. But I'm just like, why have men built this space to be so just uncomfortable for people? And they still do it. Thankfully, you know, in this kind of time or whatever, it's been easier to find more female photographers. Or woman photographers, but it's still a thing. It's still prevalent in the community that people are going to be weird. Yeah. And I hate that for so many people. Like, it's not fair.
We experienced twice.
Ugh.
It's like, oh, that's really fair.
Oh yeah. I do my research too. Like,
okay.
First of all, I'm not for my ideas. I hold on to them until I find the right photographer. That auntie look, I had that idea at the beginning of the year.
Oh, wow.
I didn't meet the photographer until July.
Damn.
And I told him, I was like, look, this is going to be the shoot for my birthday. But we didn't shoot it until December.
That's crazy.
Right. So I literally was planning it the entire year, but I was like, until I meet the person who I feel like I'm going to be comfortable with, I can have this person. Like, initially it was going to be in a peer space, but I got to this point where I was just like, I'm going to do this in my aunt's home.
Perfect.
It needs to be people that I can have in my aunt's home. I'm not finna wild out and have somebody that's gonna make me feel uncomfortable, and now she gotta come downstairs, like, popping off. And all my cousins was coming in and out, so they did something too. But I'm just like, I don't want to do that. So I research heavily. I wait. Like, I love to say I'm impatient, but child, I am patient.
That's when it comes to something you're trying to create for yourself.
Absolutely. So I try to, I feel very bad for people having to experience those things, especially like just in the community that I want to say that I love being a part of it. Not even want to say, I do love being a part of this community. I just, there's some bad apples in there.
Yeah.
And I
reflects for the good ones.
Yeah, because one bad apple makes everybody's experience after that feel very like I don't know if I can trust this person because I had a bad experience here.
Yeah, so especially if you're doing like, for those women who are doing like sex to shoots and stuff, you got somebody that creepy.
Right.
But that's also why I started learning how to take my own photos. Because I was like, I'm also awkward. People take photos of me, and I feel like I don't look like how I be looking when I look at myself in the mirror. I'm like, what the fuck is going? Why do I look like that? Mm-hmm. So I was like, if I learn to capture myself, then I can be more comfortable allowing other people to capture me. Mm-hmm. Especially because I feel like when you're taking a photo of someone, it's very vulnerable. It's like you're capturing me at a very vulnerable moment, and you're gonna keep this photo on your SD card or whatever for however long. And I want it to be a good fucking photo.
I'm at least at the point now where I be like, once I send y'all the photos and I need to edit, I'm not gonna take up the space. Y'all are not gonna take up that space on my SD card or my hard drive. I refuse. The only thing I hold on to are like my videos.
Okay.
Because I'm like, that took a lot of effort into a lot of time. I don't care how many SD card or hard drives I have to buy. I will have one whole hard drive with just all of that stuff because I want that. Or I'll put it on like a Google Drive or something. But I want to make sure I can hold on to those accents forever and ever and ever.
You sound happy. But you can. What are we looking forward to for Maddie?
Ooh,
so many great things.
Right. So many great things. Well, just, I want to say like the biggest thing, look forward to me not shutting down this winter. I have seasonal depression and I shut down every single winter. Even last winter, like I was only a few months into my new job at the studio and I was just like, this is killing my creativity. Like this is difficult. Nobody here comes in here with anything that's super creative that sparks my interest. And I'm like, I'm not built for this. I can't do this. Like, I'm not meant to be a commercial photographer. I'm not meant to be doing whatever I'm doing here. And I spent the whole year like, I need to go back to corporate America, get myself a 9 to 5. Because this ain't it.
So silly.
But got past that, spent the summer outside, and realized I needed that to be like, it's not like, yeah, you're not meant to be a commercial photographer because you love fine art.
Yeah.
And like you like creating your own ideas and you like being in charge and you also like being in front of the camera. So it's okay to be like, I may not be like the catch-all photographer, but I'm able to still be creative and do the things that I want and explore other things without feeling like my creativity is like drained and dwindling. So I started a lot of stuff in this second half of the year that is going to I have to keep going. And because of that, I'm like, I can't shut down. I literally have to keep going. And I'm so thankful for it because it's like, I still get to be creative, but I don't have to like take pictures for somebody else. I don't have to worry about like clients paying me or whatever. Like my bills are paid. Yeah. I'm not worried. But I still get to do whatever I want.
Yeah.
So very thankful for that. And like, just look out for more episodes of The Room.
Yes,
of course. The first episode is gonna drop January 1st. We start the year off strong.
I'm really excited.
Please be.
I really am.
Like, I'm so excited for this episode. Oh, yes.
Well, when y'all see this, it'll already be there. But.
Right. I'm so excited for everyone to see this upcoming episode because it's gonna be our shortest one thus far, but it is my favorite set to date. And it's so, like, I just, at this point, like, I love what I do.
Yeah.
I just have to figure out how to make it a little,
Yeah. You'll definitely
if you
get there.
will.
You'll definitely get there.
And also, look out for more shoots.
Oh,
Of
yes.
Madi the Baddie.
Yeah. That should be your what's her name?
No, I love Sailor V. Cause like I'm really into anime, and
Oh, okay.
Sailor Venus is my favorite Sailor Scout,
It's a-
and she's the leader of the Sailor Scouts.
Yeah, I had no idea what it
Yeah.
was.
And then like my quote unquote business name is derived kind of from Sailor V, that it's Sailavi. It took me 5 years and my first trip to New York to find that.
So
But it just means it's just life.
Yeah.
And I love that because I'm like, literally everything is just life.
Yeah.
Just life. Beyond.
What an episode. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. So much more to come. Make sure y'all follow us on social media. Make sure you follow Maddie on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the good things. Like, we'll see y'all next time.
Does all that pop up at the mouse? Do it.
It does. He's so silly. Bye, y'all.